5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Gringo Show. We have a fantastic, really great, really important program for you tonight. We have Francisco Moreno on the show, who is one of the top infectious disease doctors in the country, and we are so lucky to have him with us to talk about COVID. I recommend you stick with us through the entire program. You may learn a thing or two about what's happening with this crazy disease. But first, I think there's a reason I am half smiling tonight. Yes, as you probably have heard, somewhere this past Saturday, the U.S. news media, after looking at the results and a lot of other information, declared Joe Biden the winner of the U.S. presidential election.
CNN projects Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States.
Vamos con información de último momento, y es que algunos medios internacionales ya reportan a Joe Biden, el demócrata, como ganador de la elección presidencial.
News Decision Desk can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden will win Pennsylvania and Nevada, putting him over the 270 electoral votes he needs to become the 46th president of the United States.
11 de la mañana, 24 minutos. Joe Biden es el presidente electo de los Estados Unidos.
That's right. Joe Biden elected president of the United States. And in many cities in the U.S. and all over the world, celebrations broke out, dancing in the streets, masks on, of course, because these guys are Democrats, a huge sigh of relief in the world. It was actually like tension you feel, like being on a roller coaster, or what Mexicans call montaña ruso. Like, By the way, Russian Mountain, is that what it's called? Is that what Mexicans called a roller coaster? Russian Mountain? The only exciting thing you'd see on a Russian mountain is this.
When the Zorb, as the transparent globe is called, veered off course and went over a cliff in the Caucasus Mountains. This video shows their terrifying ride. At one point, the man recording the footage can be heard telling people the ball won't roll away and that everything's going to be okay. But eventually the ball did roll to a rocky ledge and bounced over it, going down the side of the mountain.
Also, fun fact, did you know in Russia, they call roller coasters American mountains? The more you know while watching the Gringo Show. Where are we? Oh, yeah, right. Celebrations. The world was happy. And how proud were women everywhere to see Kamala Harris take the stage. Not only the first woman to be vice president, but also the first Black and Indian to be in that position. A very, very proud moment for the United States.
And so I am thinking about her and about the generations of women, Black women, Asian, white, Latina, Native American women, who throughout our nation's history have paved the way for this moment tonight.
That's right. And also, Joe Biden took the stage. Actually, at 77 years old, this is how he entered the stage. Yeah, I mean, I was really nervous when I saw that because once my dad tried to show off and he ran out in front of us at 77 years old and it did not go well. But he got there. He came in with a message of hope and one of unity.
I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify. Who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States.
That's right. He reached out to the 71 million Americans that did not vote for him. And he also had a special message for Donald Trump.
Who voted for President Trump? I understand the disappointment tonight. I've lost a couple times myself. But now, let's give each other a chance.
Yep. Let's give each other a chance. But of course, Donald Trump wasn't feeling the same, and he's been acting like a sore loser. Surprise, surprise. He was playing golf on Saturday morning when the news came, which by the way, was his 295th day of golfing during his presidency, which makes him the most golfed president. The customary thing for a candidate to do if he has lost is to concede. And of course, Trump did not and does not plan to do so. He has claimed voter irregularities and fraud, especially with mail-in ballots, basically trying to delegitimize the election. And those watching from Mexico know all too well about what happened in 2006 with AMLO and Felipe Calderón. So Trump is basically delegitimizing American democracy. Biden is now leading by more than 5 million votes nationally, and the president has been silent for 6 full days. Nothing. A few tweets here and there, but no speeches or press conferences. But now post-election, it has become a game of who will congratulate Biden. It's like what Sandra, your lonely Facebook friend who posts on her birthday and is like, it's my birthday, everyone, celebrate me, like my posts. Not only did Trump not concede or give President-elect Biden the customary phone call of congrats or support, only 4 Republican senators have done so, and various world leaders offered their support. But the story is not who congratulated him, but who has not. No word from Putin or Kim Jong-un, Trump's best friends and pen pals. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro hasn't written, nor has Chinese Premier Xi Jinping. And of course, the most relevant person who has not said anything is Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador. 6 days since Biden was declared the victor, AMLO has not yet congratulated him, saying he'd like to wait for the lawsuits and the disputes to take their course. And really, like, can we say that there's no rush, right? But you know, they're pals, hermanos, cabrones, ways, 2 peas in a pod. Maybe AMLO relates to Trump's alleged beatdown by the deep state and feels personally invested in it. But how much is delay going to hurt relations with the Biden administration right from the start? Funny enough, however, I have to share a story that you're going to love, and I cannot stop thinking about it because it is pretty damn hilarious. On Saturday, the Trump campaign decided to do a press conference in Philadelphia to make a completely false accusation that dead people were voting in the election for Joe Biden. But that's not where it gets great. Trump tweeted that it would happen at the Four Seasons Philadelphia. And the Four Seasons Philadelphia were like, we're not having an event here. It was a huge mistake, right? Somebody called Trump, was like, yeah, we're doing a press conference at the Four Seasons Total Landscaping. And Trump was like, oh, the Four Seasons. So he put it up. And then really quickly, the tweet was pulled and corrected. That event would take place at Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Yes, in the parking lot of a landscaping business in an industrial park with former Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. Yep, that guy that was in the Borat movie. And to the left of the industrial park, the adult bookstore, and to its right, a crematorium. I can't make this stuff up. So I saw this meme this week on the internet, and hilarious. I mean, Rudy Giuliani is giving a press conference at the Ritz. But the real drama in Washington is what the president plans to do. By this point, the government should have given Biden security briefings, secure office space, funds to start the transition, and this hasn't happened yet. Trump fired his defense secretary, the guy in charge of the military, and almost nobody believes that he has any chance to overturn this election. It's done. None of the claims that they are saying are credible. And this leaves a leadership vacuum and a lot of uncertainty during a week where the U.S. is reporting over 150,000 COVID cases a day. Scary stuff, my friends.